San Francisco Giants. They had won 3 series in a row, 2-1 each of those series, and then head in to play the Phillies in Philadelphia. And, well, I'm just playing with my emotions. We get the news the Phillies fired their manager, Rob Thompson, before the series starts. Don Mattingly is going to be interim manager for the ball club. Stories about when Mattingly was coaching the Dodgers, some mistakes and some blunders he had. And so, okay, Giants, take that energy, take that momentum into Philadelphia, and let's do some good baseball. But first game, Tyler Mahle against Jesus Luzardo. Luzardo carved up the Giants. Final score 7-0. But let's just look at Luzardo. He went 7 innings. On 88 pitches, he gave 2 hits, 0 walks, strikes out 8. The Giants were shredded by the Phillies. Kettering came in, pitched an inning. Meza came in, pitched an inning. Giants struck out 12 times. For the Phillies, Trey Turner, 4 for 5. He played great, average up to 254. Schwarber is batting under 200, but ends up being a hero later on in the series. And then you got Harper goes 2 for 4. He's batting 269 on the year. Garcia drives in 2 runs. For the Giants, I mean, we're not going to talk about anybody, right? Matt Chapman strikes out 4 times. We're not going to talk about anybody in a positive way from their bats. Arias gets a hit. Ramos gets a hit. That's it. Tyler Mahle, it's like every other start for this guy. Pitch decent, and then you think he's the bullpen guy just doing batting practice. 5 innings, gives up 5 runs, 3 walks, 6 hits. And then Gage comes in. He pitches a good inning. No runs allowed. Walks 1, gives up a hit, but no runs. Blade Tidwell comes in. He gives up 2 runs. I mean, he did pitch 2 innings. The next day, the game gets rained out, right? So we're going to go doubleheader on Thursday. Giants had it, man. They had it in the 9th inning. They're up by 1 run. Ryan Walker comes in and he blows it. What did Walker do? He gets 2 outs. He gives up 3 hits. And it's a walk-off. And the Phillies take game 2. Close game. Logan Webb started the game for the Giants. His best game so far. 7 innings pitched. Strikes out 6. Only gives up 1 run. And the Phillies, it's a tough lineup. Their record doesn't reflect it yet, but that's a tough lineup. Elliot Ramos in the leadoff spot against a left-hander, Christopher Sanchez, who I think is the Phillies' ace. Ramos gets 3 hits. Chapman gets 2 hits. Casey Schmidt, who's him and Arise, Schmidt and Arise are the 2 hottest bats in the lineup. He goes 2 for 4. He's batting 296, drives in a run. But yeah, just collapse. Those games are the worst to lose. Like that one where we got blown out the day before. These ones are the worst because you're hoping your closer is going to shut it down. No dice. And then we do it again. It's a doubleheader. Hauser starting, so I'm not really pumped on that. He goes 4.2 innings, gives up 3 earned runs, strikes out 2, 4 hits. And the Philly starter, they did a bullpen game. So Meza comes in, pitches 2 innings. Hoffman gets 2 innings. But yeah, it was a bullpen game. Giants come back, end up taking the lead. Let's just talk about who did well for the Giants. Arias, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Casey Schmidt, 2 more hits. Jung-Hoo Lee, 2 hits. Devers, yeah, he drove in a run. He's batting 207. Dude, how much money are we paying Devers? A ton. I'll talk about that in the next video. Maybe he'll have a great series, then I won't have to talk about it. And then Adames gets 1 hit, strikes out twice. He's batting 197. We're paying that guy a ton, too. He was our big off-season acquisition 2 years ago. Baruki comes in. I know I haven't given love to this cat. He gets 1 out, gives up 2 hits and a run. Killian he pitches 2 innings. Killian, no runs. Good stuff. Keaton Wynn pitches 2 innings. He gives up a run. But here's the mistake that Tony Vitello's had. And look, I get with managers, you're either a hero or you're a chump. Kyle Schwarber's up. We know his average is not great. He's never a big average guy. And we got Matt Gage ready, the lefty. Kyle Schwarber comes up in the 9th inning. We live Keaton Wynn in. He drives in the tie and run. I don't know why you didn't bring Gage in. I just don't understand it. And so the Giants lose it in the 10th. But Phillies bats, Trey Turner, 2 for 5. He has a good series, hits a home run. Schwarber, 4 for 4. His average is now up to 225 after this game. So he was just feeling it. He also walked. Garcia drives in another 2 runs. Good on them. I'm bummed the Giants didn't take those 2 wins, even one of the 2, but they should have won both of them. They had the lead going into the 9th inning, and they just collapsed. Right now, the Rays-Giants game just started game 1 of that series. Almost strikes out. Let's just talk about by the end of April, start of the season, into April. Offensively, Giants are 11th overall with team batting average. Oh, 9th in hits. But here's where the struggle is. We can't drive people in. We're 30th, last place in runs. We're last in home runs, last in RBIs, and last in walks. Dude, you guys got to start driving people in. And a big part of that is Devers. He's not batting. I have him on my fantasy squad. I'm looking to bench him. He's the lowest scoring batter that I have on the team. He's going to turn it around. I believe in that. But until we get those bats going, Casey Schmidt, kudos to that guy. He should not be our best player right now. Him and Arias. But, we'll ride Casey Schmidt as long as we can. I hope he's consistent throughout the year. Shoot, I'll root for him to get a all-star game. But Devers and Adames have got to get going. Moving over to pitching, team ERA's 10th. We're 22nd saves, we only have 6. I think the Padres are number 1. 19th in strikeouts. 10th in hits allowed, and then 22nd on base on balls. So we're allowing a lot of guys to walk and get on base. Giants just middle of the pack. I don't know, 5 games under 500, something like that. Going into Tampa Bay, it's 0-0, top of the second. Casey Schmidt just flew out. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated by this series. I'm still going to keep hope alive. But, yeah, we better go into Tampa Bay and take this series. All right, y'all, I'll review the Rays series once we wrap up, and hopefully I'm in a better mood. Take care, y'all.